those many holy books. They're killing our youth by the masses, and yet and still we kissing their asses. I guess being the best dressed, fed, Cadillac driving, shoe game crazy, uneducated house nigga is comfortable enough for you. David Copperfield ain't got shit on the government. We're steadily increasing that menace at our youth's expense. Heart shattered and tarnished, and we keep accepting these hardships. Stop blaming one another for your mishaps. Pop her titty out your mouth and claim your shit back.
Get it.
Addicted to her lies and in love with her deceit, it's got my people believing that all that is left for us is defeat. Taking our black men and using their guile to make them peasants when they are the rulers of this nation. Past, future, and present. So wake up, my sleeping children, and wide open your mind. It's time to win this fucking race and stop doing so from behind. Please, let me be the first to give you that nudge. Know that I only say these things to you out of truth and in love. It's okay. Lay down your burdens on my bosom and let your tears flow down. But listen carefully to my heartbeat, because that's where God is found. And he has sent me to you with this message from above, so again I ask you, am I my brother's keeper?
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am. But only when done so in God's love.
Yes.
That's a dope poem.
Bible, callous to your father's whoopings, my overstanding that you lace will catch you. Grandma called us both black fools, nigga, holla at your nephew. See, out of a flock of 20, you're the only black one. Silk instead of wool. They're not built like you anymore. Raised in the pressure cooker. And I can still hear the thrill of how you spilled the blood of what we used to call ticket woofers. Middle fingers to the whip-cracking devils for Unc dove over the wall for his macking cannot be confined behind metal. Fuck the gun line because, you know, niggas need sunshine. I soak up the game that rolls off his burnt lips on how he aren't ripping, having hoes turn tricks, been in the curb, 9-8 with the white walls. Nephew, get the money, everything else is bullshit. I pass the weed to the con man as he ashes the blunt into the pop can. His apartment had the content of a convict. A collage of posted porn shots, weed smoke, coasted with the stereo that horns, Pac. Age 59 talking about, that's that gangster shit, nephew, rewind. My uncle once told me to never let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Pillow talk will get you killed, boy. Watch the one you screwing. Never let him see you sweat. May your emotions remain null and void. Nephew, see, guns is cool, but a knife don't make no noise. His paranoia was paranormal. Mind haunted with the ghosts that taunted. His spoken chronicles chilled the room, choking on the chronic smoke. He blows his nose, and even if he could, he would not rebuild his past moons. My uncle, my nigga, my OG, I kneel down and pray for. I kill and thug to you, but to me, he's a fallen angel with plucked wings and a broken halo. But the light that escaped from him did not perish, but has become a lamp upon my pen, so that when you pass, you will not go a blank soul. Gangster for life.
Yes.
What happens when the lights fade? People no longer remember my name nor respect my craft. No longer the first pick of the draft. At one point I had it all, now I'm barely breathing. Gasping for creativity. Longing for dope lines to bless my pages like they once did. I had a one-night stand with success. I thought she wanted a relationship. Left me in the morning to pick up the pieces of my confidence.
Come on.
Heartbroken. Pens are all dried up. Paper no longer absorbs ink. Audiences are now deaf. Without my weekly checkup, I'm a wreck from the neck up. The artist inside of me signed the DNR, do not resuscitate. Standing over myself, paddles in hand, wanting a shock so I can feel something again. Waiting on a tsunami simply so I can be overwhelmed by blue liquid emotions. Needing an earthquake so I can be overwhelmed. Built up red tension like a volcano. But my soul feels dormant. Poetry is my natural disaster. Once a supernova, descending falling stars, make a wish on myself, have my last breath be a stanza. Don't throw roses in my grave. Etch haikus in my coffin in charcoal. I will set the heavens ablaze like I once did microphones. Poetry is my wife. Spoken word is my mistress. Therefore, I can never slam her. How do you condense a lifetime into 3 minutes? A personal truth to a perfect score. I can't blame the host of the venue. For the right price, I'll be your poetry whore. Performing mental fellatio without feelings. Going through the emotions without emotion. Numb to the touch. Reading dope lines, but I feel shallow. All for business and increased cash flow. My money and my talent committed suicide. Leaving me a lonely widow longing for a procreator. Back to the basics of coming of age. Poetry, lovemaking. Having blue liquid late night dreams, waking up with ink-covered hands and sheets, wondering how did it get there? Did my quill overflow, or did I bleed out all of my creative juices?
I don't think y'all heard me. I said, am I my brother's keeper?
Yes, I am.
See, when freedom of speech has to be jotted down and freedom of self had to be marched for, it makes me wonder what America really stands for. Is it really the land of the brave and the free, or have they been making a mockery of me? Am I standing on the blood of my ancestors in vain, or is the system pseudo and trying to make me believe that I'm insane? See, before they shackled and put us in capsules, we were kings and queens. Gems and golds adorned our bodies, our ears, and our heads, but now and here to show our achievements, we put them on our rims and stupidly watch as they spin and keep spinning us is what they're doing, and all the while the American dream is what we thought we were pursuing. Steadily investing in Nike and gold, not knowing that all the while doing so we were diminishing our souls. Believing we were on a fucking paper chasers got our minds shook. Passing out things like cook crack, getting our brothers.
My teachers of a lifetime never sat in college classrooms. They don't hold degrees of bachelor's, master's, or PhDs, but their degrees and experience do exceed. Professors consisted of pedophiles, drug dealers and users, thieves and abusers, and the lessons learned in these overcrowded rooms won't be taught in public or private institutions, and the tuition to this college was free. Monetarily, but expensive nonetheless. Call that priceless, and graduation, well, that depend upon life or death. Lessons.
I'm on an emotional roller coaster. Loving you ain't nothing healthy. Loving you was never good for me. But I can't get off. Yet, that's all I did when I was with you. Lost in lustful endeavors, never thinking past our cum-filled cheeks. Never thinking about resting, just being put to sleep. Our anatomies exchanging passionate kisses, not caring about everything else that was missing. Climatic eruptions leaking out of our special spots. Never dawning on me that forever may not be a part of this simple communion. Hell, at this moment I don't care about a union. Between us is hot sweat made and pornographic motions. Busting a nut was the only emotion I was concerned with. Fuck me, daddy. Take this shit. Was all she could scream when I gave her this dick. Emotional roller coasters, up, down, heat, passion, crying, scratching, biting, but she won't get off my ride. She just put on her cowboy boots and hat and saddle up my stallion, as she likes to call it, the beast. Back cracking, rail breaking, falsettic secretions in between our sheets. Welcoming me to her buffet to eat, but never to break bread, yet break bed rails while getting head. Never a, honey, have a good day, but hit me up when you're ready to play again. Loving her was never healthy, but a goddess friend didn't help me walk away from this sex-only generated friendship we had became. Pushing all three of her buttons to make her come, I must break free because that ass is controlling me. Constantly listening to her whisper in my ear. All you gotta do is say yes. Don't deny what you feel, let me undress you, baby. Open up your mind and just rest. I'm about to let you know you make me so horny. And I need help with this addiction. Got me sniffing my upper lip when I'm done with that mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Got my head spinning thinking about this physical relation, yet searching so deeply within it for a foundation, and I'm just knocking on our walls. Hearing my name echo down the halls, I wanted to step back and take a pause from this tango. Dirty dancing we were creating, but all this emotionless sex, beat, masturbating. So I stayed. I played a kissing game, hoping it was her love I gained, yet heart empty I remained. Sex? No. Lust took over our minds and our bodies, and we lost our way, but hell, I agreed to this NSA, so what can I say? It was just sex.
Precautions of promiscuous riding. So in the rendezvous hours of the morning, on the street corner of creativity and recklessness, my ebony poison deeply impregnates white virgin lines, giving birth to thoughts that demand change. Who would have known the long, deep stroke of a black pen could possibly change a life? If that is the case, I will sell my pristine soul to the devil so he can cut off my fingertips, transform them into pens, so everything I touch becomes poetic. I would create bastard poems that would not be precious, and I don't apologize for this, for I would never put a condom over my big. Who really needs to practice safe writing anymore? I'd be careless of my infection, spreading my writing STD to all of society, bleeding out on papyrus, giving new meaning to Dead Sea Scrolls. Believe me, if it wasn't for words that are fiercely ejaculated through lips, my existence will be questionable. There'll be no light for you to see on this now painted papyrus skin, and between me, my pen, and my pad is my nightly menage a trois. So if the government was ever able to abolish Detroit penmanship with innocent pat intercourse, consider me a registered predator. The way that I say these words is straight animalistic. If you have not noticed, the words from my lips are not intended on the faint-hearted. The ones that are too scared to enter poetry bordellos and experience a large load of something new. So sit down, relax, open your mind wide. Wider. Let me tickle your fancy with the tip of my tongue and perform cunnilingus on your cerebellum.
Ow!
Ravage you with my ebony poison, making you grip on white paper. Moan out words that Webster did not teach you. Let me impregnate you with my bastard poetic children. When they are born, they will shout to the heavens and think that Langston is God. That Maya, Nikki, Saul, and Talib were some of his mere disciples. Now you see why I choose to decipher my words so distinctively. So excuse me if I prefer ejaculated words than ejaculated dicks. For I will love to be pregnant by poetry, giving birth to metaphors, similes, alliterations. I chose this. It feels true to my DNA. And if you don't understand this concept, well, I guess this is another bastard poem that would not be precious. And once again, I don't apologize for this, but I truly think the world needs to be infected with another writing STD.
Yes.
But how am I to worry about nourishment when I can't even pay the rent? Sitting in the dark, hiding from the light, feeling an eerie comfort here in the night. Needing to be rebirthed underwater like December 12th of 12, but don't forget the zero on the end.
Come on.
Yearning to be whole again. Waiting for the sun that is your son to come and find me in this crawl space and show me life's essence, so that I may shine bright and together show that 1 + 1 really does equal 3, but I don't think you hear me. I've been so deprived of light that all I know is the night. Needing to feel the warmth from his gentle hand caress my skin and creep deeply into my melanin and put rhythm back in my soul again. I need you. Sprinkle your ink over my salad and nourish me. Let me flourish so that when you shine, it brightens my glow. It helps me fill the night sky with brilliant stars. I want our stars to shine outside this galaxy, not just past Mars. And I pray they never become fallen by another shooting star, so please help me become brilliant to lighten them with our reflection. May your radiant rays penetrate the deepest of holes and chase away all of the darkest hues of blues, leaving legendary stars behind when I return from which I came. Let me become whole again with my son.